Your dog is dreaming right now while you're watching this, and we have absolutely no idea what it's seeing. But here's what's insane. In 2001, scientists at MIT did something that should have broken the internet before the internet existed. They read a rat's dream while it was sleeping, and what they found didn't just change neuroscience, it changed what it means to have a mind. They implanted electrodes into rats' brains and mapped every neuron that fired while the rats ran a maze. Then the rats slept, and the exact same patterns reappeared. Same sequence, same timing, same neurons. The rat was running the maze again, inside its own head. Researcher Matthew Wilson could pinpoint exactly where in the maze the rat was at any moment of its dream. He wasn't guessing. He was reading it. Zebra finches learning new songs. At night, their brains replay every note in perfect sequence while they sleep. They're not just dreaming. They're practicing. But here's where it gets really strange. There's an animal with a brain so different from ours, it might as well be alien. 9 brains, 3 hearts, 8 arms. The octopus. Scientists observed sleeping octopuses alternating between 2 distinct states. A quiet phase where they go pale and still, and an active phase where vivid, flickering colors race across their skin. During the active phase, their arms twitch, their eyes dart, their breathing quickens, and their brain activity closely resembles what's recorded when they're fully awake. The exact same thing that happens in humans during REM, during dreams. This wild phase lasts only about 40 seconds and happens roughly every half hour. What is an octopus experiencing in those 40 seconds? Nobody knows.
Bruh.
But something is happening. Something that looks, neurologically, exactly like a dream. Now consider the animal with arguably the most complex emotional memory on the planet. Elephants remember individual faces, human and animal, for decades. They mourn their dead. They return to the bones of relatives years after death. They hold grief in a way that has no clean scientific explanation. And they sleep almost not at all. African elephants only enter REM sleep every 3rd or 4th day. And to do it, they have to lie completely down, because REM requires total muscle paralysis. Think about that. An animal carrying decades of memory, capable of grief and recognition and social complexity, gets to dream once every 3 or 4 days. What does it replay when it finally does? A lost herd member? A watering hole from 40 years ago? A calf that didn't survive? We don't know, but the brain that holds all of that memory goes somewhere when it finally lies down. Back to the dog. The amygdala, the brain's emotional core, is more active during REM sleep than during waking life. Animals that experience fear or stress sleep more deeply in the nights that follow. Their brains replay the threat, not to torture them, but to diffuse it, to convert terror into survival knowledge. It's the same system that breaks in humans with PTSD, where the nightmare returns not to heal, but because healing couldn't complete. So that dog twitching on the floor? It's not decorative, it's not cute background noise. It is actively processing its emotional life, in real time, right in front of you. Here's the part that keeps scientists up at night. We can record every neuron, we can map every pattern, we can watch the colors move across an octopus's sleeping skin in 8K resolution. But we cannot ask. Philosopher Thomas Nagel wrote one question in 1974 that still has no answer. What is it like to be a bat? Not how echolocation works, we know that. But what does it feel like from the inside? We have no instrument for that. We probably never will. Right now, across every continent, a rat is running a maze it already ran. A bird is singing a song it hasn't learned yet. An octopus is flashing colors in the dark for 40 seconds, then going still. An elephant somewhere has finally lain down. All of them are going somewhere we can't follow. Processing a version of reality that touches yours, but is not yours. And in whatever language the sleeping mind speaks, something is being felt. Something real. Something private. The lights go out. And whatever lives inside goes somewhere else.